everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Marsha. I'm a part-time reseller with eBay, Poshmark, and MERCARI. And you can find me under MARSHA'S Trove on all the platforms, but those specific links are going to be put in the description item below so you could just tap at a button and you could get to my closet and or shop. For those who are new to my channel, thank you for coming, and please subscribe and hit a thumbs up if today's video is something that you like. And for those who are returning, it's been a hot minute. I know I've been kind of out of the loop for a little bit, and my kids went back to school. I went back to work PRN, so I'm a routine kind of girl, and sometimes I kind of have to narrow things down a little bit, get that going, and then start slowly adding that stuff in, or I get a little anxious, but hopefully we can get the ball rolling with the new routine, including the YouTube and more sharing and more involved in my reselling business online. So last time we had talked about joining me to give you information, or what are my top things that for me as a reseller that I need in doing my reselling business, which is a little bit of the shipping part, lighting, kind of ranges over those whole subjects. It's not everything, but just my top things. And I went ahead and named this video my top 10 so I can do this, but I really have a little bit more than 10, maybe 13 or 14, not added, just total, to what I use. And again, what I did was, when I first started my reselling business, I watched a lot of YouTube, and that's just where I get my education, from watching other resellers. And I kind of took a little bit out of what everybody was using. I saw the common denominator of what everybody was using, and I kind of looked for those things. When I did start slowly, and I am still doing things slowly. I wish I could have just jumped right in, but again, with all the I guess everything that's coming in financially, I do put back into my business, and it's a little bit at a time, so it's taking a little bit longer, but I'm getting there, and I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy doing this. I don't see this as a hobby. I see this as another job, but it's something that I love, so it's not really working. It's just making other people happy by finding great items at a good price, and making myself happy by making them happy. As you can tell, I'm a people hopefully I like to make people happy. So you'll kind of figure that out as my past videos and my future videos. Customer service is one of the things I pride myself in, and I just think that not only that, but you find friends and have good communication with people in the community. So that's why I love doing reselling. But we'll go ahead and get started. Also, when we did the giveaway, that person, hopefully they're okay, but they never did respond back via email or communication. And again, I just hope they're doing okay. But we're going to go ahead and do another drawing. So there's two. I only had two entries left that I can do in my bingo ball, so we'll do that today. And we did talk about doing giveaways every month until the end of the year, and I still do plan to do one for this month, September. So comment below after we see all the items that I show you. Comment below what is your favorite, or what is your must-have in your reselling business, or what is your favorite item that I showed during this video that you think would be a great item for you to start your reselling business. But again, we'll do that at the end. First thing first was you have to have you don't have to have, but to take pictures with a camera, a phone. I do have my phone, and I'm not a tech kind of person, as you can tell. This is like unedited video. I may push pause here and there if I sneeze or something like that. That's the only place air comes out of during these videos. But so I got my phone, and that's to take pictures with and or your camera. I do use a laptop to cross list, and when I first started, I did Poshmark from August to January, and only one platform. In January, I started more platforms, slowly, again, adding stuff into the mix a little bit by a little. So right now I'm on 4, but again, I maybe it was like 1 or 2 months in between each one. So now I would recommend doing multiple platforms because you do see way more sales if your items are more accessible to people everywhere. So I do recommend that. My home I do live in a 2-story home. Downstairs, I don't have very good lighting because both, like, my windows are obstructed either by trees or just the sun didn't hit right, or that room is already, I don't have a blank, a good clean wall to work on. So upstairs we had a storage room, and it was my husband's to do. It was his goal to make it a man cave, and it had been like 8 or 9 years. And again, I have little kids, so we're mostly downstairs. And so I told my husband, hey, I'm going to go ahead and start using the upstairs a little bit, and that's where I keep all my items and where I do my videos, most of my videos. Yeah, so back here, so just have a wall. Now, I do see other resellers that have multiple colors in the background, and that is great. I love the splash of color. But for me to get the best lighting, I went ahead, we actually had some white paint downstairs that we had used in the past, and my color is usually beige on the wall, like a beige kind of color, so my pictures would come out like a little yellow. And so my husband was like, why don't you just paint a little bit of the wall, because I was wanting to invest in a lighting kit. And in the lighting kit, they are pretty expensive. The ones that are looking at the walk-in ones, I think they're like $300+, and I'm not getting much in right now with reselling. So I would need to use that money to invest back in purchasing more items. So I just went ahead and painted a certain part of the wall, and so that's what I use for my background. So something to take pictures with, a good background. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Also a laptop that I use to cross list. I think you could cross list on your phones, but for me it's easier to cross list on the laptop. The other item is, of course, and some of these things might be simple, but just saying, tape to package your items with, and this is for the packing part. You can also get free shipping boxes, padded flat rate envelopes, things like that through the USPS channel website. And you just make you open up a profile, you get things going, and you can, get it delivered to your home, to your doorstep. And so that's what I used for a little bit. And I do reuse my other like boxes that I get, like my Amazon boxes. I do, when people do throw stuff away, they do leave boxes in the curb, and sometimes I do look at that. You kind of, because it does get expensive, if you do want to be purchasing boxes. And so I use those boxes mostly for eBay and on my other platforms, because on Poshmark you can use your flat rate boxes, your priority mail boxes for the USPS, as long as it's, I believe, under 5 pounds. But that's where you get. So USPS for your free boxes for your Poshmark. You can use those boxes too for your other platforms, but there is going to be a grade and I think the upgrade, so the cost is going to be a little bit more. So tape. Tape is one. And then when I do my packing, and again, every person's different, just whatever you prefer. So I first started ordering the 10 by 13 plastic suffocation label poly mailers, and then they have, of course, this little sticky thing on the top. But what I like to do with my items is I like to put them in these warning label clear poly mailers, and then adding them to this is again if I'm just, you know, shipping something in a poly mailer, you know, into a regular poly mailer. So I put this in this. The sizes do, especially during the fall into the winter, you're probably going to be sending bigger items. So these are the 10 by 13s. These would, like, you know, you can fit them inside the 10 by 13 regular color poly mailers. And I'm still ordering all kinds of, you know, colors or things like that. I'm still trying to find the one I love. And so I do like to play around with that. So again, that's 10 by 13. I also, with the bigger items, I did order the bigger suffocation labels as well as the bigger poly mailer. This is 14 by 19. And so I actually can fit a good amount of things, like big things like jackets and stuff like that in here. But I do like to pad it up a little bit, just that way, you know, it doesn't get damaged in the mail. You can, for starting out, you can either do the 10 by 13 or the 14 by 19. What I wish I would have done would probably be do the 14 by 19. It does cost a little bit more than the regular one, but if it is a smaller item, you can just like bend it in half and then do it like this. So that way you don't get stuck trying to do something this size and this size. So that would be my recommendation. And so that's that. Also, when I first started, of course, your handy dandy measuring tool. So I would say it's a have to. I would say it's a have to, because you are going to be asked if you don't put measurements in your description, and it's okay for you not to, but sometimes you may be asked, you know, what are the measurements in your inseam or your rise or the heel size. So you're going to have something. I tried using my husband's, the hard one, like the construction kind of one, and it was a little bit tough, but I did get one of these. So those poly mailers, I got those through Amazon, and to me that's the cheapest place for me to find the poly mailers. So your measuring tool. Going back to lighting, I did buy some lighting kits when I want to say my first 2 months into reselling, just because I had that beige background, and that would like brighten it up a little bit more to not make it look so yellowy. Because I did get a couple comments, is this, it makes, with my beige background, made my items look a little like worn. So I did buy some lights. I still use these lights till today, even with the white background, because I like it to pop out a little bit. So I got these lighting kits on Amazon too. I think I paid $60. And I was going to try to get the Amazon link, the affiliate link, and I'm still in the process of doing that, so it could be a little bit easier. Hopefully later on I could just add it to this video. Other thing I recommend is a leather cleaner for your shoes, and I do use the Dr. Airway Martin's leather cleaner, and it does do wonders, and it's lasted me forever. It's lasted me, where am I? Let me see, I don't know why I'm opening it up, but I am. It's lasted me for a good while. So I do use that, and while I was in the process, because I do sell quite a bit of shoes. While I was in the process of finding items that I can use for my shoe cleaning, I did purchase a suede cleaner off of Amazon, and so I don't have all the little things here, but just to kind of get some of the scruffs out, or clean a little bit, or make it smooth. I'm trying to think of what else I use. There's a couple more items, but I use these brushes. You can tell I use them. I'm not just saying it. You can tell it. And a wire brush. So I did use those. So those are my to-dos for my shoes, for my shoe care. And there's some other items as well, but those are my main ones. I did not purchase all these items at once. I did, again, purchase items little by little. But these are the items that I so love to use when I'm doing my business. The other one is the Scotty peelers to take off either sticky stuff off the bottom of the shoes, or some other just regular stickers that you need to take off of items. I do use these, and these do work. I also use them for other stuff around the house. So, and watch it, guys, because this one's a little sharp. This one is a little sharp. Okay, so I use that. Also, I do try to fix items that I can, like that I know I can fix. There's some things that I can't. No, that's another story. And I mess up, but I learn. And then you have to take it off the listing, and it's just a whole big deal. Ugh. But this is not a Dolce & Gabbana light blue perfume. I actually have that downstairs. But I do keep my sewing stuff in there, and so I would recommend getting a little sewing kit and getting like the regular colors, like the black and the blues and the browns. I did purchase a little bit more off of Amazon, a variety of colors, but sometimes, like if a button needs a little bit more fastening, or there's a little place that is a little hole and you need to sew it up, please put that in your description box whenever you are reselling, just that way the buyer is aware of the things that you fixed. But I need this quite a bit, not only for my household, but also for my reselling business. The other item, sorry, my legs were crossed and one was falling asleep here. The other item that I use is a fabric markers, and I think I got it from Michael's. So all I have is black. I want to try to do some other colors, but I just want to stay with the black, because I did get like a silver color or a gray color, and it really messed up. I actually had to cancel an order because of that, and I just feel horrible because I didn't see it till later. But I do use this black one just to fill in sometimes if you need it, and this is for the clothing. And again, put that in the description. If you do fix something, please put that in the description for the buyer, for them to be aware. When I first started reselling as well, and I still do it now, is I do provide little thank you cards. I was purchasing the thank you cards at the Dollar Tree. I think there's like 7 or 10 per pack. They just say thank you, and I think it's blank inside, which lets you handwrite any additional notes that you would like to put in there. But I did order some from Amazon, and I've been, again, playing around with some of the cards to see what I like. Hopefully one day I can do my own personalized thank you card and then just write a little something as well. But I did get these. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry too. I did my makeup in the car, so my fingers are, and I washed my hands, but I still need to get a little bit of stuff off. But these were 180 of them. Hold on. Am I looking at this right? Yeah, 180 of these cards for $13. And so if I Yeah. So if you got like 7 or 10 in a bag or a little container for $1, you would still get more cards for your money. So that's why I did this. And I just put a little tape on it. I may write a little note on the bag or on the poly mailer, but just to let them know thank you so much for everything, because I love my customers, I love my visitors, and they are supportive. So it says thank you for supporting my business, and that's very true. Another thing that I like is, so these scissors, I think they were like grooming scissors or something, but I did like clean them with alcohol and everything. But I love these scissors because sometimes those little pieces of thread that are not attached to anything important, I just need to cut them off. It just makes everything look a lot cleaner, and just makes everything look better. So if you see little things hanging off your clothes, little threads hanging off your clothes, and it's not going to mess up your item, cut it off. So this is what I use for the little ones, because using your big ones, don't get into, you might cut some fabric while you're doing it. So scissors for cutting, and for cutting your tape or whatever, and for cutting some of the fabric that needs to be taken care of. So those are my little scissors. Here you go. Then you got your lint rollers, and so I do have quite a these. I think they sell them at the Dollar Tree. My husband, they were selling, I think they were on clearance at like Kroger's or something, and so he got me quite a bit of the little ones. Excuse me. So I did get, I do have a good little stock of these, but you really do need these. I don't know if I said this in the past, but whenever I do sell an item, I mean, I put the description, everything in the description box. Then I put it up, and then I put it out again. That does take a lot of time, but I do find sometimes things that I might have overlooked or something, and I reach out to the buyer saying, hey, I possibly overlooked this. Would you still want the item? Or things that you just needed, like a little piece of thread that you would need to fix or something. So always clean up your item. And then this is something, it's a must-have. So must-have, something to take pictures with, measurements, shipping, packaging material. Those are for sure. Of course, your inventory as well. And then your scales. So you're going to use your scale for every platform there is, because you have to see if it's more than 5 pounds or if it's less than 5 pounds for MERCARI, or for Poshmark, or just overall a scale. So I did get my scale on Amazon as well, and it's the one I have is the AccuTech, and it weighs up to 50 pounds. Okay, so I think I got everything. Those are my top things. Yeah, my top things that, oh, another thing. I did order a retag gun. And I use this because sometimes if you get a haul and you have some new tag items and you pull something out and the tag falls off, that totally decreases the cost of the item, and it had it on there, just pulled off. So I do have this. It's been handy, and I recommend this as well. And I got this at Amazon too. Again, it's a retagging gun for tags. And be careful, because there is a sharp object at the end of that. Yeah. So that is it. Again, it was more than 10 items, but if you would like some more in detail, like packaging or how I get my items together and things like that, please drop a comment or message me. I also put my email on the description box below in case you do want to do it privately. My coffee. Yummy, yummy, yummy. On that. So we'll go ahead and get started with the drawing. Again, we're going to do another drawing next week. I'm going to do a couple more videos of hauls. I think I have another haul video, and then I'll do the drawing video by itself, I think, with some other stuff. But again, wish you luck for the oh my gosh, for the 2 people that commented the last time. And again, to enter this time for next week's drawing, just let me know what's your favorite item you use in reselling, and or what is your favorite item that I showed to you today. Okay, ready? Okay, it's supposed to scoop it up soon. Well, maybe if I hold it this way. My goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. It is seriously not going in. It's not going in the... Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. So the winner is B2, which is, I believe it's Garage Sales. So I'll be reaching out to her. She's very sweet, so I'm so, you know, both people were very sweet, but I've actually communicated with her quite a little bit. So I will reach out to her, let her know that she got the giveaway. And again, to enter, please let me know what your favorite item is that you use to resell, and or what you saw today. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully it won't be too long.